Hello and welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're exploring some really profound ancient wisdom. We're looking at Chapter 6.
That's right, Chapter 6 of the Bhagavad Gita. It's known as Dhyana Yoga, the yoga of meditation.
Exactly. And our mission today, really, is to unpack what it truly means to be a yogi, according to this chapter. We'll look at the practical steps of meditation Krishna describes, the challenges, well, the big challenge of mastering the mind.
Which is huge, yeah.
And ultimately the kind of peace that this path promises. We want to go beyond just the surface level, see how these ideas might resonate for you.
Absolutely. And Krishna starts right off the bat defining what a true yogi is. It's actually quite a radical idea when you think about it.
Oh, so?
Well, he tells Arjuna that a true yogi is someone who performs their duties, their responsibilities, but without being attached to the results.
Without desiring the results.
It's so.
Okay, that sounds counterintuitive to how most of us operate, maybe.
It really is. It challenges that basic human drive for reward, for outcomes. It's about doing the action for its own sake, finding value in the action, not just what you get from it. And crucially, this yogi also maintains firm control over their mind, their senses, and their desires. It's really about internal mastery.
Right, internal mastery. So it's one thing to define a yogi like that by their actions and their inner state. But how does someone actually get there? This is where it gets really interesting. What specific guidance does Krishna offer about the actual practice of dhyana, of meditation? He gets pretty practical, doesn't he?
He does, remarkably so. No ambiguity there. He lays out the method quite clearly. The yogi should find a suitable place, clean, quiet, secluded.
Okay.
Then establish a firm seat, not too high, not too low. Sit straight, hold the body, head and neck erect and still.
Keeping the body straight. Why is that so emphasized?
Well, it aids concentration. A slumped posture can lead to drowsiness or agitation. It's about creating a stable physical foundation for the mental work and the mind. It should be free from worry, free from fear, and focused. Concentrated perhaps on a single point or maybe a divine form.
Focused single-pointedness.
Okay, but it's not just the posture and focus. He also brings in this vital idea of the middle path.
Ah, yes, the middle path. What does that involve?
Here it means moderation in basic activities, not eating too much or too little, not sleeping too much, or conversely, too little.
So it's not just about sitting still for an hour, it's about your whole lifestyle supporting the practice.
Exactly. Krishna connects these things directly. Extremes in eating or sleeping, he says, they disturb the mind. They make that deep concentration needed for dhyana almost impossible. It's a kind of holistic preparation for achieving that inner quiet.
You know, this focus on controlling the mind, I mean, anyone who's ever tried meditating, even for a few minutes, knows how difficult that is.
Oh, incredibly difficult.
Thoughts just pop up constantly. It feels like trying to tame a wild horse sometimes, doesn't it? I think Arjuna himself felt this quite strongly.
He certainly did. It leads to one of the most famous exchanges in the Gita, actually.
Right, what does he say?
Arjuna basically throws his hands up and says, "Oh, Krishna, the mind is so restless, turbulent, strong, stubborn. Trying to control it seems, well, it seems as impossible as trying to control the wind."
As difficult as controlling the wind. Wow, that's relatable. So what's Krishna's response? Does he say, tough luck, just do it?
No, not at all. He completely validates Arjuna's feeling. He says, yes, undoubtedly, the mind is difficult to control. It is restless. He acknowledges the struggle.
Okay, so he agrees it's hard.
But then comes the crucial assurance. He powerfully states that while difficult, it is possible.
Possible.
Through two key principles, abhyasa and vairagya.
Abhyasa and vairagya. Can you unpack those a bit?
Sure. Abhyasa means practice. But not just casual practice. It implies consistent, diligent, determined effort, like an athlete training daily, or a musician practicing scales. It's that sustained commitment.
Right, persistent effort.
And vairagya means detachment or dispassion. It's not about becoming cold or unfeeling or rejecting the world. It's about cultivating non-attachment, especially to the results of your actions and to sense pleasures that pull the mind outward.
So practice and letting go of the outcomes.
Exactly. They work together. You keep putting in the effort, abhyasa, but you learn to not be completely swayed or discouraged by immediate results, whether they seem like success or failure, vairagya. It's a long-term strategy, not a quick fix.
That makes sense. Consistent effort coupled with emotional resilience. Okay, so we've talked about what a yogi is, how they practice meditation, and this huge challenge of the mind, plus Krishna's solution. So if someone really commits to this, this path, this struggle with the mind using practice and detachment. What's the ultimate goal? What does Krishna say one achieves at the pinnacle of dhyana yoga?
The ultimate achievement, the pinnacle, is when the yogi's mind becomes completely still. Perfectly calm, disciplined, and focused inward, free from all those external distractions and internal turbulence.
Complete stillness.
Yes, and in that state of purified, tranquil consciousness, the yogi achieves self-realization.
Self-realization. What does that mean, practically?
It means realizing one's true nature, experiencing the Atma, the eternal self, as distinct from the temporary body and the flickering mind. It's not just intellectual belief, it's a direct, lived experience. And this realization brings supreme peace, shanti, and unshakable inner peace, because the root causes of suffering, like attachment, fear, the sense of being a separate, limited ego, they dissolve.
Wow, supreme peace.
And it leads to seeing unity. The yogi sees the same divine self in all beings, and all beings within the self. That sense of separation breaks down.
Unity in all beings.
Yes, and from that perception, from that peace, arises true, lasting happiness. A happiness that isn't dependent on external things going right or wrong. It's an inner state.
Self-realization, supreme peace, seeing unity, true happiness.
Right.
That sounds like, well, the ultimate destination.
Yeah.
Almost mythical, perhaps.
It is the ultimate goal described here, yes.
But let's be practical. For most people, this sounds like a journey that could take, well, a very long time, maybe more than one lifetime even.
Absolutely.
So what happens if someone strives sincerely on this path, practices dhyana, but doesn't reach that final stage of complete mastery or self-realization within this life? Is all that effort lost? Does Krishna address this?
He does, and it's a really crucial and quite comforting teaching. Arjuna asks this very question, basically, what happens to the unsuccessful yogi?
Okay, good question.
And Krishna's answer is unequivocal. No effort on this path is ever wasted. The progress made, the spiritual merit gained, it's never lost.
Never lost, so it carries over.
Exactly. He assures Arjuna that such a person, even if they don't attain perfection in one birth, will continue their journey in a future life. They'll be born into circumstances, perhaps in a family of yogis or wise people, that allow them to pick up where they left off.
So it's like building spiritual momentum across lifetime.
Precisely. The progress is cumulative.
Yeah.
And then Krishna adds something else very significant.
What's that?
He says that among all types of yogis, the one who is considered the very best, the most integrated, is the one who worships or meditates on the Supreme Being God with Shraddha and Prem.
Shraddha and Prem. Faith is
Shraddha is deep, unwavering faith, and Prem is pure, unconditional love or devotion. So the yogi whose practice is infused with faith and love, whose heart is fully engaged in connecting with the divine, that yogi is considered supreme.
So it's not just about technique, but also about the heart's connection.
Very much so. That element of devotion can be a powerful accelerator on the path, according to Krishna here.
What a profound journey we've taken through dhyana yoga today. It
Isn't
feels
that
like
really-
we've uncovered a really clear map almost towards self-mastery, towards genuine inner peace.
Yeah.
And a way of understanding our own minds, our own existence that feels very practical, not just theoretical.
Absolutely. And perhaps a final thought for you, the listener, to reflect on is just how timeless this is. The relevance of sustained practice, that abhyasa, and the importance of cultivating that peaceful, detached mind, vairagya. These aren't just ancient ideals. They really offer a practical roadmap, you could say, for anyone seeking clarity, seeking calm, seeking meaning in their own lives, especially, amidst all the complexities and distractions of modern life. It's right here.
A practical roadmap from ancient wisdom. That's beautifully put. And there is, of course, so much more depth in Krishna's teachings. We hope you'll join us next time as we continue this exploration, perhaps building on this foundation by looking into Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge, and Vijnana Yoga, the path of wisdom.
Looking forward to it.
Until then, keep diving deep,